be getting into it, and these girls are ready to show off what they've shown off throughout their entire high school career. And there's also going to be only seniors starting, or all the seniors starting for the Wylie Bulldogs today. So it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be one of their last regular season games. It'll be their second to last regular season game. They'll play this next upcoming Tuesday. But, you know, this is going to be the last time we're going to get to watch them play. Last time I'm going to get to talk over them playing. So it's going to be fun to watch that. You know?
It's going to be a great one today.
And now we're going to send it down to the starters for the Wylie Bulldogs. Those are your starters for, sorry, let me turn my microphone back down. Those are the starters for your Wylie Bulldogs. It'll be Teresa Nduki, Cameron Long, London Franklin, Joya Maroney, and Presley Rasmussen. So the three seniors are going to be Presley, Joya Maroney, and Cameron Long. And Coach Dwayne Hopper running out all three of those seniors to end their regular season at home games for Wylie. And like I said earlier, just an amazing 4-year tenure they had playing for the Wylie Bulldogs. Obviously, they went undefeated in district last season, and they're looking to repeat that this season. Haven't lost yet, 2 games left on the schedule, and looking kind of easy here, like we've mentioned, going up against the Abilene High Eagles, who have not won yet. And starters for the Abilene High Eagles are going to be Addie Hines, Jolie Jones, Kiana Jones, Mac Baker, and Aliana. And so it'll be for the jump ball, London Franklin and Aliana. Eventually.
Delay a game.
Coach, or the ref tips it up, and it will go to the hands of Wylie as Cameron Long gets the ball and goes across the timeline, has Teresa come up, doesn't hand it to her, and be handed off to Joya Maroney. Joya moving around the defense and swings it to the corner. Teresa wide open three. Defender closed out last second. It's no good. Presley almost gets the rebound. London gets over and barely misses the shot, and it'll be turnover there as Presley almost had the hands on it, but Abilene High will be bringing the ball up. Now you see London with that knee brace. She wasn't able to play in that last home game and tips it out of bounds there. And we didn't get to see her as Wylie Bulldogs faced off against Abilene Cooper in their last game. And then on the road they went on last Saturday against Lubbock Christian, where they had a 54-26 victory.
No, good defense there from Franklin to knock the ball out of bounds. And a foul is called.
Yeah, Wylie playing that tight hands-on defense, and that leads to a lot of fouls, and they're going to need to be careful in this game as that gets them going early with 1 foul and only 4 left before they're going to be sending Abilene High into the bonus.
Early fouls always kill teams.
Yeah, something you have to be wary of especially is those foul outs, because we've seen Teresa foul out a couple times. She's only a junior. We've seen her foul out a couple times in those first 3 years at Wylie. Is swung into the corner as it'll be Aliana dribbling around, and Presley Rasmussen gets in the passing lane and gets the steal. She swings it over Joya now. Joya bringing the ball up over to the wing. London doesn't shoot it, cuts down low with the left hand, gets it all the way across to Cameron Long. Cameron Long now working it up. Teresa working on the defender and just getting into that corner spot. Wylie loves to get to that corner as they've seen 3 straight passes there. As Cameron, quick 3, no good though, and London almost had the rebound after a good box out, but it'll go into the hands of Abilene High. Teresa, tight full court defense. She gets the steal, and they're on the ground. They'll call it jump ball.
Great defensive effort there from Teresa Nduki.
Yeah, Teresa able to get 2 hands on the ball, force a jump ball, and now the next jump ball will go towards Wylie due to the possession arrow, but Abilene High will be getting the ball now as it'll be inbounded. Abilene High inbounds it into Mac Baker. Mac Baker guarded by Teresa. Long pass, barely caught it, and then swings it back over to Mac Baker. London playing tight defense. Mac able to retain the ball though, and trying to work around the defender here, and no points on the scoreboard yet as London gets the tip, and it'll be stolen by her and Presley Rasmussen. Now over to Joya. Joya has Cameron Long open down low. Cameron cuts to the paint. Left-hand layup, no good. Great defense there by Abilene High. That was Jolie Jones, and stolen back by the Wylie Bulldogs, and it'll be Joy Maroney now with the ball. Joy, a nice 2 steps on the layup. No good, though. Another offensive rebound by Wylie. Presley out to Cameron. No good. Teresa almost got it, but it'll go into the hands of Baker. Abilene High back with the possession now. Still a scoreless game as we've gone through 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So
Wylie's having a hard time shooting the ball right now. Just not a lot of shots going down.
yeah, and the defense has looked really good, though, from both sides. So we can see who can break the ice-cold streak that both teams has had. As Teresa gets to steal on Baker, cuts to the paint. Right-hand layup is good off glass. That gets both teams going for the game as Teresa gets the first points of the night.
You know, Teresa Nduki is known for those steals, man. Always getting steals. The defensive wizard, as Mr. Singleton calls her.
Yeah, Teresa will guard you down all 90 feet as that's out of bounds. It was caught, but she just put her left foot out there as Addie Hines will be turning the ball over, and it'll go into the hands of the Bulldogs. And like you mentioned just a second ago, Teresa with that great steal on the last possession, and then another turnover there by Abilene High.
Wylie playing very good, tight defenses to start this game. Just got to get the offense going.
Yeah, and Teresa now will be working the offense as Presley Rasmussen has the ball and swings it all the way across the court. Cameron Long, she gets another 3 up, and that one's good, so that gets her going after a couple of attempts.
Cameron Long this year has been money from 3 most games. Been shooting the lights out.
Yeah, Cameron Long, a very efficient 3-point shooter, especially from that corner wing range. That pass just goes high and will fly out of bounds. So it'll be another turnover here for Abilene High. That's 3 in a row, I think.
Complete airmail by Abilene High right there.
Yeah, Abilene High needs to be careful about turning the ball over, especially against such a tight defensive team like the Bulldogs. They also love to get out on that fast break and use those turnovers for fast offense. Presley swings it over to Joya. Joy has the mismatch in the paint. Swings it out. Cameron Long, she had a 3 a second ago. Another one, no good though. Joy Maroney able to retain possession for Wylie, and they're going to call it a foul, reaching foul.
Good offensive board there from Maroney. You've seen her do that countless times this year.
Yeah, Joy Maroney able to keep Wylie possession as she just, she had that mismatch, as I mentioned, whenever she had the ball, and then she was able to use that to get the offensive rebound. And London Franklin's going to work into the paint. Yeah, wide open on the cut, and that one's good. So that gives her 2 points, 7 points for Wylie as a whole.
Wylie out to a solid start here, up 7-0 already in the first quarter, playing good defense and all.
Yeah, and something we've seen a lot from Wylie is playing those freshmen and sophomores. So they come into this game now and they're playing the seniors, and you can kind of tell that they're playing a little bit more slow pace, and they're playing with a lot more IQ, a lot of passes out to the wing in the corner early on in this game, and they're going to call a foul on Abilene High, so it'll remain Wylie possession.
No, I think it's good that they're getting the ball movement going early. They're swinging it out there, finding open shots. When they start to fall, it'll really show on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Rasmussen and Long go to the bench for Vieta and Biggerstaff. Teresa swings it over. London Franklin back to Teresa. Teresa on the cut. Tried to get that left-hand layup. Gets it out to London Franklin, though. London Franklin with the 3. So that gets her 5 points now. She had a layup a second ago.
London Franklin, I think she is the team's leading scorer on the year. Been absolutely balling once again this season.
Her and Joy Maroney are efficient on the
and
offense.
It's stolen by Franklin.
London Franklin gets down the court, and they're going to almost intentionally foul there to prevent the free layup. Physical defense there by Abilene High. Foul on Aliana, so it'll be Wylie at the free throw line. Hear the chants start going.
You know, you love the chants. That's the best part of Wylie. It's the student section.
Yeah, Wylie has a passionate fan base, and you'll see some substitutions for Abilene High after the free throws, but first London has to shoot them, and so sinks the first one.
You know, free throws are a crucial part of the game. They're called free throws for a reason. It's very important that you make those.
And Joy Maroney on the court right now. Joy Maroney has a stand set up outside of the gymnasium right now for her 1,000 points on for her career at Wylie.
1,000 points. That's a big feat to get to in high school. As it's stolen by Teresa, goes up, and it is no good.
Yeah, London made that free throw and then inbounded, and Baker, terrible turnover there, and almost led to points as Teresa missed the layup, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Teresa. So
that's her second.
Yeah, second foul for Teresa, second foul for the Bulldogs, and 3 fouls for Abilene High.
As Grace Chavez is checking into the game for Teresa and Dookie.
Yeah, I think Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez are trying to keep Teresa out of foul trouble early on.
It's a good idea.
12-0 start for Wylie as 3.5 minutes are left on the clock. Baker was hit hard on that Teresa foul as she's still kind of struggling to get to the bench.
Ball's inbounded.
Abilene High now with possession. Working the corner, double teamed by Vieta and Biggerstaff. Gets it out somehow, some way. Abilene High still has possession. London playing tight defense over the corner. Chloe and Biggerstaff. There's so much ball movement and just tight defense as it's blocked and sent back in the hands of Abilene High.
They called it a jump ball.
Yeah, they're going to call it jump ball. And
Wylie possession arrow.
great defense there by Chloe Vieta and Brianna Biggerstaff as Chloe was able to get that block at the end of the possession and calling it a jump ball. Biggerstaff now will be bringing the ball up. She's getting the play from Coach Hopper. Biggerstaff going to receive a screen by Maroney. Biggerstaff almost cut down low. London now into the corner. Grace back to London. London swings it over. Biggerstaff now. Almost wanted to swing it all the way across. Does. London Franklin, another three. No good. It rolls out. Joy Maroney with the rebound. Joy, no good. Vieta able to fight for the rebound. This is a lot of offensive rebounds so far for Wylie as Joy is able to get the ball off the Chloe Vieta assist and gets her going as she starts off with 2 points on the night.
You know, it's very good that the Lady Dogs today are getting ahead in the rebounding column. It's a crucial stat. If you don't grab the boards, you will not win games as Franklin gets the steal on the fast break, and it's good.
Franklin, she gets going now. She has 2 layups on the game. She had those 2 free throws earlier and then a 3 ball, so she's been quite efficient as the 16-0 start for Wylie is looking pretty good and something that we kind of expected coming in this game. As we said, it's gonna be hard for Abilene High to win this game with how hot Wylie's been looking as of late. And we're gonna give a thanks to some of our sponsors here at Wylie High School. Taylor Electric Cooperative is one of our bigger sponsors. Taylor Electric Cooperative is still owned by the members it serves, still neighbors working for neighbors, services for living, connections for life. Taylor Electric Cooperative. And you see those Taylor Electric Cooperative signs all across town. You see all their trucks working whenever there's cold storms like we had a couple weeks ago and whenever there's bad thunderstorms that we have quite often here in Abilene. So
that storm was brutal, man.
Yeah.
Locked in my house for a whole week. I got going crazy.
I got stuck at an intersection. I just kept pressing on the gas and putting it in reverse. It just wasn't moving. That's what I get for driving a small BMW. The inbound will be going to number 13, Kenzie Robinson for Abilene High.
Wylie off to a 16-0 start here. Abilene High not putting much competition as it is tipped by Briley, and they're going to call a backcourt violation. Yeah,
Abilene High needs to be a lot more careful with these turnovers and with their offense because if they can't get points on the scoreboard, there's no way they're going to win against this Wylie team. They can play tight defense, but whenever you're not scoring and they're scoring every once in a while, you're still going to lose. So
you know, as a wise man once said, defense wins championships.
Who was that?
Nico Harrison.
Oh,
greatest GM of all time. I'm obviously kidding. As Briley takes the three, is no good, but is rebounded, chased down by Grace Chavez. Back out to Biggerstaff.
Biggerstaff has Vieta. Vieta now. Spin move to the right side and tips around the rim, and it'll go in. So she has 2 points now, pushing the lead up to 18-0 for Wylie.
What a move from Vieta. Just way to stay in the game and drive to the basket. It's an efficient shot to take.
Abilene High in scary territory here as there's only a minute and a half left. They remain scoreless. They could go the entire quarter without scoring. And Robinson now will cut down low. Able to get cut off by Reese Wilson. Biggerstaff now with the ball. Biggerstaff running it up the court. She has Briley. Briley, she's going to fake the three. Doesn't shoot it. Finds open Wilson over to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff contested three-pointer. No good. Vieta almost gets it, but it'll go into the hands of Abilene High. Abilene High almost turns it over again as now Abilene High working with the ball on the wing. Biggerstaff, Briley, Grace Chavez, tight defense being played here by Wylie.
Wylie's defense has shown a lot of prominence as there was a deep three just taken there.
Yeah, deep
and it
three
is
there
out
by
of bounds.
Abilene High, but it's tipped by a Wylie player, so it'll remain Abilene High possession.
You know, you don't see very many shots like that taken in a high school game.
Yeah, Bella Rocho was being tightly guarded there and tried to spark the three-pointer in the defender's face, but it didn't go through for her. And Baker comes back in the game after she went out a second ago and fade away.
What a shot.
From the deep corner mid-range territory with the right hand. She's able to make it up.
You don't see that one every day as Briley takes the three.
Briley no good. Chavez gets tipped away, but Jarrett comes down with the rebound. Back over to Briley. She has Teresa, gets it over there. Teresa will cut with the right hand. She has Grace Chavez behind her, but goes up for the layup, and she's going to get the foul call. So
Teresa has had a couple fouls on herself. It's nice to draw one and be on the other side of that, the whistle blow.
Yeah, and a good thing about being aggressive on defense is that if you can turn that over and be aggressive on offense, you can get into the paint and put the defenders in bad positioning like she did there, and makes the first of her free throws of the night.
One thing I've seen from the girls all year is that they are very good from the free throw line as Teresa sinks the second one.
Yeah, and starting off this game, Wylie has gone 4 for 4 from the game, and Baker had that shot earlier that went in to start off Abilene High. As Teresa gets to steal.
Another one.
Gets down low. That gets her going hot for the night as she gets 4 straight points on 2 possessions. And
as she
gets
steals
another
it again.
steal over to Grace Chavez. Grace Chavez, the deep mid-range shot, and almost fouled by the defender, but able to make that one from deep mid-range territory. That'll be a 2-point shot, and a 22-point lead for Wylie.
Abilene High calls timeout once again. Their coach is livid on the sideline here.
Yeah, the coach is getting into her players right now, and Wylie so far in this game has looked very good as they've been able to go. They went on that, was it 20-0 streak a second ago, or 18-0 streak to prevent Abilene High from scoring, and now they have a 22-point lead as 18 seconds count down before we'll get back to Wylie Bulldog play. A little bit less than a minute on the clock. And something that we've mentioned is the disparity between these teams in wins, but something else is Abilene High has not scored scored more than 40 points since January 2nd, and on the contrary, Abilene Wylie has not scored less than 40 points since January 6th. So opposite situations that these teams are in as 10 seconds count down in the first quarter. Abilene High trying to hold on to possession until the end of it as 6 seconds count down. Over to the corner, all the way up to Baker. Baker cuts down low, blocked though with the second remaining. Reese Wilson, nice defense played there by Wylie to prevent the last score of the quarter. And we're going to send it over to an ad break. This is Wylie Bulldog Basketball, powered by Telectric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. A 22-point lead going into the second quarter for Wylie. They've been looking pretty good so far in this game as London Franklin leads with points for them as she's had 9, and Teresa close behind with 6, and Baker will get the inbound and bring it up for Abilene High, who had a pretty bad first quarter as Teresa able to tip it out of bounds. They're going to call it out off of Abilene High, so Teresa with the nice defense there to put a hand on it and force a turnover.
Teresa's playing aggressive defense so far. As we mentioned before, she already has 2 fouls, but she still has a ton of steals and is making a huge impact on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Teresa loves getting those passing lanes and play tight on defenders, which does lead to those fouls, as you said, but also leads to a lot of turnovers. And swung all the way across the court. London Franklin, no good there to make her have 12 points for the game, so it'll be remaining Wylie ball as it's tipped out by 2 Abilene High defenders, and Teresa will be inbounding it.
Not a great start, as you said, for the Eagles, but this was much expected coming into it, considering the record of 1-28 from the Eagles.
Yeah, and bottom of the conference, or bottom of the district for them throughout the season as Joya misses the layup there, the floater over the defenders. So Wylie will now have it in the hands of London. London almost shoots the shot, doesn't though. Teresa will shoot almost the same shot, and that one doesn't go in. Joya fights for the rebound, no good. They're going to call a shooting foul. 2 free throws for Joya Maroney now. So she had a layup in that first quarter, and then now she has a chance to have 4 points on the game as she's going to go to the line for 2.
Wylie has gone to the line a couple times now, and like I said, they're usually very good at the free throws as Maroney misses the first one.
First missed free throw of the game for Wylie. Probably some commentator bad luck there. And we're going to give a real quick thanks to Borland Sobin Partners Dentistry, cosmetic and family dentistry, providing the best care possible from routine checkups and and cleanings to dental implants and orthodontics. Find them online at bspdentistry.com. So Joya will go 0 for 2 from the free throw line. I think we cursed her by mentioning Wylie's free throw percentage in the game. So it would be Abilene High balls is tipped out of bounds.
That is my bad, Bulldogs fans.
Abilene High struggling to get it across half court. There's going to be a violation as it's going to be called. It'll be a turnover, and Wylie ball, they're going to call foul, actually, on Teresa.
That's the third on Teresa here.
I
as
think
they're
they're
bringing
in
Hadley right into the game.
quick substitution for the Bulldogs after that foul. Baker now bringing the ball up. She's the only Abilene High player to score in this game, as she had that layup earlier, the mid-range fadeaway earlier. London gets her steal in the passing lane and works around the defenders. Now she brings the ball up, left hand into the right on the wing. Joe Maroney comes and sets the screen.
As much as everyone talks about Teresa's defense, London always falls short when they talk about defensive conversations. She is a very good defender herself.
Yeah, London Franklin's really good at putting both hands up to get in the passing lane, as Ava Jarrett will shoot the three. No good, though, and Presley Rasmussen able to get the offensive rebound and goes up for the shot, and no good, but will go to the free throw line for 2 as a foul's called. And something that we have said over and over again so far in this game, Wylie is getting to the free throw line, but also they're getting those offensive rebounds. They have not struggled at all to fight those those Abilene High players and fight for those offensive boards, as first one of the 2 is good for Presley.
No, it's absolutely crucial for Abilene High to grab those boards, even though they're not putting up much of a fight right now. Those rebounds will always give you a chance, but they just can't even grab those.
And that first free throw got Wylie going for the game, and they're going to call 2 free throws. I don't know why nobody moved after the second shot, but both free throws go, so that will be a 24-point lead now for Wylie, as those are the first 2 points of this quarter. Joya almost gets the steal, but Presley Rasmussen able to get it, and London Franklin now has the ball. London being guarded full court press, but able to get the defender off of her, and now she'll bring the ball up for Wylie. Franklin is able to get past everybody. Right-hand layup is good off the glass. I wasn't ready for that. I thought she was going to have a little bit more resistance.
With the Euro step, too.
London, that was a great offensive play by her. And
by
Rasmussen, I don't know if they're going to call. They're just going to call out of bounds on Abilene High. A lot of contact there, though, in the air by both players.
Bunch of turnovers in this game from Abilene High so far. It's another big part of why they are struggling to put up points on the board.
Yeah, Abilene High is struggling on the offensive end so far in this game. And Baker shoots another one of those shots. No good at all on that one, though, as it's full court pass up to Franklin. Franklin just able to get the player up in the air with the pump fake, and they're going to call a very late foul. I think it's going to be London Franklin going to the line, as Presley Rasmussen got the offensive rebound but didn't get a chance to go back up with it.
As Wylie heads back to the line, they are currently 4 of 6 today on free throws, with London shooting the 7th and the 8th as she sinks the first one.
First one is good, so she has not missed yet today from the free throw line. Hopes to keep that streak going. And 27-point lead for Wylie in the second quarter. So they've been rolling offensively to start off this game. And second one is good as well. Joe Maroney came in during those free throws. Baker now with the ball. Baker guarded by Lennon, swings it all the way across court. Abilene High swings it around. Brianna Biggerstaff able to get into the passing lane there. BB cuts down low, left-hand layup, no good though. Rebounded by Franklin. Franklin had Joya but doesn't get it. Now she gets it there. Double team out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen doesn't shoot it. Over to the corner. BB now with the ball. BB in the mid-range territory over to London at the wing. London over to the corner. Joya, pump fake, gets down low. Working that mid-range area. She's gone all the way around the court. Is Hadley right now will cut to the paint. Hadley has London open. London doesn't shoot it. London over to the wing, and she's up top. She has the open mid-range shot from the free throw line, and that one's good. She had 2 free throws earlier and then has a shot from free throw range just then, and now she has 6 points on the quarter.
That shot is almost money from Franklin.
Yeah, that shot is an efficient shot taken there, and they're going to call travel on Baker as she was trying to get it. She's talking to her teammates. She was trying to get it over there to Nurin Idris.
Big miscommunication there from the Eagles as Wylie will retake possessions. We have some subs entering the game. We got Cameron Long, Reese Wilson, and Chloe Vieta entering the game.
Yeah, Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez not afraid to go to that bench for Wylie, so they are able to use those bench players that they have, a multitude of talent from freshman to the senior year. And Joya Maroney is working around. Reese Wilson gets the shot up, no good though, as she kind of rushed her layup there. Vieta swings it all the way across. Cameron Long, she could shoot that shot from there, but decides to keep hold of it as Vieta now swings it over. Joya Maroney, pump fake, three-pointer, sidestep shot, no good though. Baker gets the rebound for Abilene High. 30-point lead for Wylie so far in this game. Baker working on Biggerstaff, goes around, and that shot's no good, but will go to the free throw line.
That is Abilene High's first trip to the line, as it will be shot by number 22, Mac Baker.
Yeah, that was a foul on Biggerstaff. She tried to get good defensive positioning, but wasn't able to. They're actually going to call foul on the floor, so no free throws for Abilene High.
Kaylin Briley has checked into the game for Joya Maroney.
Swings
As
it around.
stolen.
Stolen by Cameron Long, and she's able to get in the passing lane. Long will bring it up the court, guarded by Baker. Over to Vieta. Vieta able to get around the defenders, but kind of rushes her shot there, and Biggerstaff rushes hers as well off the offensive rebound. It'll be a turnover for Wylie as Biggerstaff threw it out of bounds.
Got to make those easy shots. Those are the fundamentals of basketball there.
Baker, guarded by Briley now. Full court press. 3.5 minutes left in this quarter and for the half. Abilene High swinging it around. Nice defense played there by Wylie. They're able to tip the pass, and they're going to say out of bounds as Nern was trying to fight to keep it inbounds, but no good there, and it'll be a turnover now, so Wylie will have possession.
Another turnover on the night for the Eagles. It is just a frustrating night for them.
Yeah, Abilene High struggling to get the offensive momentum as Long shoots the deep three. No good, though, and that's a good attempt from her. She's very efficient. They're going to call turnover as the Abilene High player stepped out of bounds or at the baseline.
You know, as a coach, this is just it's a hard game to watch as your players are turning the ball over so much. As Vieta snipes a three.
Nice three there by Vieta. You see shirts flying in the crowd. Vieta able to get going for the game now. She had a quick three ball there from the top of the key. Abilene High swinging the ball around. Biggerstaff guarding up on Baker. Baker asking for a screen, but gets double teamed. Long able to play tight defense, and will go flying out of bounds there. Chloe Vieta actually had a layup earlier on in the game that I forgot about.
And another turnover once again for the Eagles. It's just been such a rough night for them on both sides of the floor.
Long makes the
three.
Three over the closeout. That was tight defense there played by Hayes for the Abilene High, but able to make the three-pointer over the defender. Baker swings it cross court. Abilene High still has ball, but tight defense being played by Wylie. Long able to guard up on Baker. Long. Briley comes over. They're kind of running a half-court trap situation where every time one of the players gets the ball, another defender comes along to face up on him. And Baker, she makes the tough mid-range shot. Is that Matthew in disguise? Makes the tough mid-range shot after the other tough mid-range shot she had earlier in the game.
Matthew references ball knowledge. If you know, you know. As Biggerstaff chases down a long rebound on the miss by Briley. And Vieta takes a three, and it's no good.
Vieta misses the three there. It'll be Abilene High. Almost a jump ball between their own teammates, but Wylie will remain with possession. So 2 minutes remaining in this quarter.
London Franklin and Ava Jarrett are checking in for Rihanna Biggerstaff and Kaylin Briley.
And some communication around the court.
No one's really sure who has the ball. I think the Bulldogs were confused.
Yeah,
I thought they thought that the ball was going the other way. As Franklin gets it in the corner, 4-3, no good.
Kind of used that confusion to get an open three-pointer, but no good there as Reese Wilson shoots the deep mid-range from the free throw line, no good. It'll be rebounded by Abilene High. They have a fast break opportunity, but Wylie able to get back and makes it a 3-on-3 situation. Baker, three no good. London Franklin could have turned around there and had the fast break, but holds on to the ball, and it will be a 34-point lead so far for Wylie in the half. So London Franklin will swing it around the court now. Over to Vieta. Vieta into the corner. Ava Jarrett now at the wing. Swings it over Long. Hands it off there, and I think they're going to try to get it down to Vieta. She has a paint mismatch as Long able to shoot the three over the defender. No good, though, and Vieta tips the ball, but Abilene High will remain with possession. Full court defense being played by Vieta. Vieta is bringing the hustle on the court. She is
good pass down
in every
the court.
situation, and Good pass there. That's going to be the first layup made for Abilene High so far in this game, as they only have 6 points so far.
That was a great pass from Mac Baker, and that was probably their best possession of the night.
Yeah, Kiana Jones was able to get out fast on that fast break and get the quick layup for Abilene High, as Jarrett will swing it over. Franklin has been efficient today, and she will swing it over to Vieta. Vieta has played with a lot of intensity. Gets the screen long over to the wing. Jarrett cuts down low, mid-range pop shot, no good. Abilene High able to get the rebound. Baker almost goes out of bounds there. Baker struggling to keep her dribble. Lennon Franklin playing good defense. 26 seconds counting down. 32-point lead. Deep three ball, Abilene High. It's good.
Whoa.
That's a deep three-point shot there by Bella to get Abilene High going from beyond the arc as they cut the lead down now to 29.
She swished it too. Big scoring run here from the Eagles. Unfortunately, they are still down by 29 points.
Vieta fighting for the foul. I think they're going to call out of bounds. Oh, now they're going to call foul. I guess the Abilene High defender is able to tip the ball. So Wylie will have possession. 6.2 seconds on the clock. Jarrett
Good
trying
opportunity.
to find the open player, and
And it is
stolen there by
stolen.
Baker. Yeah, tried to get to Lennon Franklin on the wing, but Baker saw it coming, and 1 second left. Baker has no time for the shot, makes it, but after the buzzer sounds. So 29-point lead. Jackson, I'm going to have to say goodbye to you as we're going to get Caleb onto the call for the second half. But great first half there so far from Wylie. What did you see in that first half before you go?
I saw a ton of defensive effort and aggression from the Bulldogs, good shooting from the three-point line, and just a ton of ambition from these Bulldogs as they jump out to an easy 29-point lead at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and that was a great great half of basketball from them. And Jackson, it was great to have you with me, and
Great to have you too, Isaac.
I hope you have a great time with the rest of your night. And I'm gonna be excited to have Caleb on. So thank you again. I'm gonna give you a real quick handshake.
See
10
y'all
seconds
later,
until
Bulldog
we're-
fans. I'm out.
And we'll have 10 minutes till we come back on. This is Wylie Bulldog basketball, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallabileneonline.com. Why go anywhere else?
We want to say thank you. You trusted us to be a part of your life's greatest joys, to walk with you through your deepest sorrows. We are committed to serving you and your loved ones, our patients, and our community. With every service and every building are to bring better care to our home in Texas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting Hendrick Health with your care for 100 years.
Frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply. Equal opportunity lender.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Soben and Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with United Supermarkets. United Supermarkets, where we do beef the best.
Hello, Bulldog fans. I'm back real quick for a halftime report. Big thanks to all of the people in the AV program. This is going to be one of our second to last basketball program of the season, as we're going to commentate the boys game, and you're seeing them warm up right now. And so far, it's been a great season for the Wylie Bulldogs, as they have gone a smooth 6-0 in district and trying to make that 7-0 as they're facing off against the Abilene High Eagles in this game. And Leonard Franklin has had an amazing start to this game as well. In that first half, a bunch of scoring. She was able to get 15 points up. And Wylie comes to this game 27-5, 10-game winning streak. I mentioned it earlier on in this broadcast, but they were able to beat Lubbock Christian on that last Saturday game they played, 54-26 W at Lubbock Christian. And they've gone 14-1 at home this far this season, only one home game lost. So they're trying to keep that streak going in this game, as they're going to try to make that 15-1, 7-3 on the road, and 6-1 in neutral sites. And Abilene High has been quite the opposite so far in this game, in this season, as they have not won a single home or away game. Their only win came at a neutral site victory, but they have also gone 1-10 there. And their last game was a loss versus Legacy, 19-41 or 49. 30-point loss, and they've gone an 11-game losing streak, and they're 0-5 in district and 5th place. And like I mentioned earlier, big thanks to the AV program, and one of those people that I want to give a big thanks to is Alejandra Brajas, who made a player spotlight for one of the girls' basketball players, Teresa and Dookie. So I'm going to swing it to that now, and thank you for watching. This is Wylie Bulldog Basketball, powered by Total Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
So let's go over your name.
My name is Teresa and Dookie.
And you play basketball, right?
Yes.
What number are you?
I'm number 1.
And what's the position that you play?
I play point guard and just a guard.
Okay. And how do those positions work exactly? Like, what's the basic rundown?
A point guard sets up plays for their teams.
You won Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Yes.
How did you feel when you got that?
I was really excited because I really did work hard in the preseason to get to that point, and it was just rewarding to get that.
Are you really strong defensive, like you stop other people from getting the ball?
Yes, I think my spot is really important as a defensive player.
Now that you are a junior, do you feel that you are a leader on the team? Like, do you feel you're somebody that they can look up to?
Yes, I feel like I am held to a higher standard of being like a good example of things.
How does the point system work in basketball?
You score a basket, you get 2 points. You score outside the 3-point line, you get 3 points.
And what about free throws?
Free throws is when you, let's say if you go up for a layup and somebody fouls you, you shoot 2 free throws.
Do you have any like really close friends on the team?
Yes. I feel like I'm pretty close to all my teammates. I make it a priority to make relations so that it could translate on the court. And, you know, if you have team chemistry, it really does make the team better. And just not being so basketball with your team, but like being able to talk to your team about other things other than just the sport.
So when you're on the court, is communication really important?
Yes, it's like, well, if you don't communicate, you don't know what's going on. If your team, let's say, you're scrambling around and y'all just scored and y'all are getting back, and then there's two people on one person and y'all aren't communicating that, there's a girl open and that turns into points for the other team.
How long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball since 7th grade.
Do you feel that there's one or multiple people that have helped you get this far?
My coaches, Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez, they've really helped me, and you know, the effort that they put in, and just the things they host, like over the summer, they do a lot of basketball camps and just like workouts that helped me get better as a player.
Has your family also been like pretty important?
Yeah, but my family, they don't really know much about like basketball.
So they're just there to cheer you on?
Yeah.
That's always important.
I tell them I have a game and they're like, good luck.
Do you have any final like shout outs or anybody you really just want to thank?
Yes. I mean, thank you guys for interviewing me. And I'm really grateful for what I have and just basketball.
Hello, Bulldogs fans. 16 minutes counting down until this game is over. 8-minute quarter ahead of us as we're going into the third. 29-point lead for Wylie. I mentioned earlier a crazy statistic about Abilene High and Wylie in this game or in this season. Abilene High has not been able to score over 40 points since January 2nd. Wylie, on the other hand, has not scored under 40 since January 6th. So coming in this game, they almost had 40 in the first half, and I mentioned before the half that my good friend Caleb will be taking over for Jackson as London gets the quick steal. Teresa over to the paint, right-hand layup. That gets her going for the half and gets Wylie going for the half as well, as now they break that 40-point mark.
That's a beautiful routine shot there right there for Teresa and Dookie, just making it look easy.
Yeah, Teresa able to get out for that right-handed layup, and Teresa gets another, or Wylie will get another steal as Teresa will get another layup, and that one's good as well. So gets the steal around Aliana. So Wylie now will have a bigger lead as they've been able to push it to 33 now, as Teresa almost gets another one, as Wylie's been able to play that passing lane. London, Teresa, and Cameron Long all playing up at the half-court line. All the way to the corner, Abilene High, 3-ball, no good, no rim. Able to get the offensive rebound, though, and they're going to call foul on Rasmussen, so 2 shots for the Eagles.
And yeah, I mean, Abilene High has been a good 9 points so far in the night, but I feel like Abilene High can score just a little more, but Wylie's defense is definitely holding them to a big halt right here.
Yeah, Abilene High has not been the best so far throughout the season. They've struggled, and they're on that, mentioned a couple times, 0-11 streak, so they are trying to break that here in Wylie Gym, but Wylie has only lost 1 game in this gym, and Abilene High has not won on the road yet at all this season, as Teresa was able to get the rebound after the missed free throw, so goes 0 for 2 there from the line, Abilene High. London Franklin over to Rasmussen. London Franklin with the ball. Teresa guarded up the half court. I'm twisting my words as a minute counts down from the beginning of this half. Teresa over to Franklin, now to Long in the corner. Long doesn't shoot it. Franklin over to Teresa. Wylie playing slow pace on this possession as Teresa loses her dribble over to the wing. Cameron doesn't shoot it again. Teresa Dookie will throw it down. Rasmussen from deep in paint territory makes that one from the elbow. And that pushes the Wylie lead up even more to 35 points now.
That's just a beautiful deeper mid-range shot right there.
Yeah, and Rasmussen only had 1 point before that shot, a free throw in that second quarter, and that goes sailing out of bounds. Pass was intended for the other Abilene High player, but goes into the Abilene High crowd. This is a turnover there, 2 minutes now off the clock. Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez probably told the girls, hey, y'all are up by a crap ton going into this second half, so probably trying to slow down the pace and not let any injuries or any fouls happen and just try to make them play slow and smart basketball. As that was a smart shot there by London, open three, no good though, but Teresa and Rasmussen fighting for the rebound, gets in the hands of Long though. Dookie now still playing pretty slow offense. That might make this game kind of drag with how much of a lead they have as Dookie gets it over. Franklin almost a travel there, and Teresa guarded by Baker, over to Franklin, over to Joya. Joya down to Rasmussen. Rasmussen shoots the contested shot and one. Had to make a second ago and only had 1 point before this quarter. Now has 4 and a chance to make it 5 as she goes to the line before the and one opportunity.
And earlier talking about injuries, it's wonderful to see London Franklin back, and she's been playing really well tonight as well, coming off the injury.
Yeah, London Franklin, she still has the knee brace on, and it wasn't anything serious. I even talked to Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez about it, said it was just a tweak in the knee, so we're hoping the best for her, and her recovery was pretty swift, so she's probably doing pretty good on that knee, and she hasn't looked like she struggled with it at all this game. As you'll see a triple steal there. Franklin, Rasmussen, and Maroney all able to get in the passing lane. And Long over to Teresa in the corner, and Dookie in the corner. No good there. They had a 3-point possession earlier as Teresa made that and one free throw off the layup. And they're going to call a turnover there, or actually it will remain in Wylie possession. I think they're going to call a off-ball foul on the Abilene High Eagles. Long pump fake. Doesn't shoot it though, and Dookie now with the ball. She shot a 3-pointer from there a second ago, but Maroney able to fight down low. Doesn't make it, but she gets her own rebound and makes that one. So that gets her going for this second half. She's been playing pretty slow basketball so far in this game compared to what we're used to. She's a 1,000-point player for Wylie. Last one of those was Isaiah Carrillo last season.
Yeah, Joy Maroney's just been a wonderful player all season and all of her Wylie career as well, scoring over 1,000 points in her career alone.
And that was tipped by Franklin. None of the players even saw it as they're waiting for it to come off the rim. And yeah, like you mentioned, Joy has been a very efficient offensive player so far in her Abilene High School or Abilene Wylie High School career, and they're going to go into the playoffs with her underneath their belt, and she's been playing pretty great all season. And they're also going to have Franklin and Dookie, and they have not lost yet in district play. Maroney, pop shot from the mid-range, it's good.
Again, just talk about Joy Maroney, an easy shot for her. Make it 2 more.
Yeah, Maroney not afraid to shoot from that deep mid-range territory, get down low and get those layups. And she's also gotten fouled in this game. She missed both those free throws though. And that was tipped out of bounds. Remain Abilene High ball. Tipped off the hands of Long, and full round of substitutions coming in for Wylie. Briley, Wilson, Biggerstaff, Vieta, and Grace Chavez will all be coming into the game for the Bulldogs.
And yeah, that's just showing off Coach Hopper and Coach Lopez's strategy, always trying to rotate the bench in all the time to keep their players warm and ready.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to go to that bench. They have a lot of confidence in them, and it's swung up top. Abilene High swinging around. Baker. Baker has been not too bad for Abilene High. She has 4 of the 9 points. And Baker fighting around, and interesting pass there. He goes flying out, so it will be a turnover, and Abilene High has had plenty of those so far in this game. They've struggled to keep the possession of the basketball so far. And some substitutions are going to come in.
Some believe it's going to be for Abilene High.
A little bit of on-court coaching as Baker was telling her girls where to go to defend at. And they're going to run a zone defense for Abilene High now as they switch off of that man style. Almost a steal there by Baker on Biggerstaff, but out to the corner. Briley no good, or from the wing, and rebounded by Abilene High. Abilene High struggling to get it up the court. That's something they've struggled with all game. There's a limit on how long it takes them, but they're able to get across the timeline in time. And now cuts to the paint, out to the corner. Corner shot no good. Biggerstaff with the rebound around the offensive player, or around the Abilene High player, and Chavez over back to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff doesn't shoot it though.
One of the reasons why A High's had trouble getting across half court is this aggressive Wylie defense has been very great tonight as well.
Yeah, Wylie has played nice defense across the entire court as Chavez makes the corner three-pointer, and that pushes the Wylie lead up to 45 points. They have not lost a beat since that first half, where they went off having 38 and now have had a quick 16 in this quarter.
Oh yeah, no, Wylie found the rhythm and is keeping on with it.
Grace Chavez has 5 now in the game after that made shot. She hadn't made one since the first quarter. Steal there by Wylie. Vieta, full court run. She pump fakes, goes up with it, no good, no rim though, and able to get the rebound was Briley, but didn't make it. But then Wilson sneaks in there, gets another offensive rebound, and pushes the lead up even more. 47 now for Wylie.
Oh yeah. Again, just showing off that defense with the steals and going all the way, and their offense being able to finish it.
Yeah, Wylie is a great full court team as they love to get out on those fast breaks and play that full court defense. They never wanted to even get past the timeline, and you see there Abilene High turns the ball over again, so Abilene High will send some players to the bench after that turnover, and Wylie will remain with possession again.
And this Wylie defense just forcing many turnovers.
Something we've seen all season. That's why they developed that 6-0 district record, is from all those great defensive plays they've had. As in the hands of Chavez. Chavez tried to get the foul, but is tipped out of bounds. It will remain Wylie ball. Great pass there by Briley to get her open. Inbound will be on the baseline by Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff will be handing it into Wilson. Almost had it, but swing it up to Chavez from 3. Chavez had 3 a minute ago. No good on that one, though, as it hit the right side of the rim. So tipped out of bounds. It will remain Abilene High, or it will go to Abilene High possession.
And Grace Chavez has played great ball recently as she was a starter while London Franklin was out, showing off that she can be a really good player on this Wylie team.
Cameron Long got the start today in her. Grace Chavez now. Swings over. Biggerstaff with the ball. Biggerstaff over to Chavez. Chavez working at the top of the key and over to Biggerstaff now. Back to Chavez. So Wylie has definitely slowed it down in this second half of basketball as Vieta works around. Ava Jarrett now. Back up to Chavez. Chavez has been at the top of the key this entire possession, and Biggerstaff has been on that left wing, and Ava's been on that right wing. So this 8-minute quarter has gone by quick as it's already been past 7 and 1 minute remaining as Chavez makes another 3. She had one just a moment ago, and that gives her another. So 8 on the game for her.
Just a beautiful 3 shot. Nothing but net.
Yeah, Wylie worked that entire possession to find an open shot. I feel like Grace had that about 4 times, but eventually decided to shoot it.
Rylan Kennedy catches a shirt from our good friend Trent Forster down in the student section.
Yeah, Rylan able, he's going to put it on it immediately. Doesn't even give it a second. And Wylie able to get the turnover there. Biggerstaff over to Chavez. Chavez made the 3. No good, though. Jarrett now got the offensive rebound after the missed layup by Grace Chavez. He's struggling to put that shirt on.
Yeah.
Over to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff has Chavez in the corner. Chavez, no good, though, as it's just short on the rim.
Yeah. I mean, hitting corner 3s are a little harder, having no backboard, having a harder place to really shoot.
Yeah, and even if they're closer to the rim, they're harder to shoot because you don't have a point of reference. And they're going to call it, would have been a double dribble there, but the clock expires, and Abilene High went scoreless for that quarter. That's their second lowest high-scoring quarter, as they only had 2 in the first one. So pretty terrible quarter for them. But Wylie, on the other hand, pushes that lead to 50, half of 100 for them. 59-point game for them so far, as it's a 59-9 game in Abilene, or in Wylie Gym. And First Financial Bank is one of our favorite sponsors here at the Bulldog, or on Bulldog Productions. Their success comes from the lifelong relationships they've built with people just like you, recognized as one of the nation's top performing banks, First Financial Bank. And we have 30 seconds on the clock, so we're going to stay with y'all on this on this quarter break. We're going to go to the fourth quarter soon.
Just want to point out, Rylan looks snazzy in that new shirt.
Yeah, is it a long sleeve, or is it because he had the? I think
No.
he has the black sleeve underneath. I don't know what it's. Carlton and Chaston. Senior at Wylie Bulldogs, senior 2026 basketball.
Huh. Yes, I believe it is senior night actually right now for the Abilene High Eagles. They'll go give shout outs to all the
senior night for the Abilene Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs.
Wylie Bulldogs.
I meant to say girls instead of Abilene High Eagles. I don't know what I was on.
But yeah, Wylie has senior night, once a year festivities for the Bulldogs, as this will be the last home game played by these senior girls. They've had a nice 4-year streak here at Wylie, and a big thanks to them, and they've had very great seasons so far throughout their time at Wylie, as they went undefeated last year and look to repeat that again. And Abilene High swinging the ball across the court over and over again. And corner three, no good, as Joy was able to get the rebound. They're going to call an off-ball foul on number 12 for the Eagles, so it will remain Wylie possession after the offensive rebound.
It'll be Kiana Jones. I mean, yeah, those are little fouls that, I mean, you can't get really mad at, but because you kind of can't control them, but it happens.
Yeah, she's just trying to fight for that rebound and wasn't able to get there in time, but Maroney got the nice rebound there, and they're going to call a blocking foul now on number 23. That is Aliana Chance.
Indeed, yes. Aliana Chance.
Bradley will be inbounding it now for Wylie. Very slow quarter in the last one, but it went by quick because Wylie was just holding on to it. Not a lot of breaks in action. It'll be Hadley Wright swinging it over. Cameron Long, three ball is good for Wylie. Cameron Long had 3 in the first, nothing in the second, nothing in the third, and then comes back now in the fourth with another three-pointer, so 6 on the game for her. Abilene High will be bringing the ball up. Abilene High cross-court pass. Jones swings it over. Chance with the ball. Chance trying to find anything as she shoots a shot. Blocked by Rasmussen. Going to call a foul.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get loose with that blocking, especially for Percy Rasmussen. Lose your hand and then accidentally hit the player while they're trying to shoot. She's going to line to shoot too.
Chance has not gotten a shot to go for her yet this game, so chance for her to make her first points of the game. No good on the first free throw though. Short there, and second one, or she'll be shooting her second shot now. And that one is good.
Ooh.
So Abilene High did not score in that third quarter, but now they get their first points of the second half as they finally cross the double-digit point mark. So they have 10 now. Briley working the Bulldog offense. Rasmussen into the corner. Cameron Long. We've seen a lot of Rasmussen over the past 3 years. She's been amazing for Wylie. Coming off the bench, starting, offensive rebounds, great defense, defensive rebounds. She's not been afraid to make her impact well known for Bulldog fans. And another one of the seniors that we're going to be missing this next season is going to be Joy Maroney and Cameron Long. And they've done amazing things for Wylie. They're all on the court now, as I think they're going to get a little farewell tour, as Wylie able to push their lead to 52 so far in this game. So I don't think Coach Hopper or Coach Lopez are all too worried about Abilene High coming back from this deficit.
Not at all. 52-point lead, and that's just still right there by London Franklin. It's just easy like that.
Yeah, Franklin will get 2 feet inside the paint. Out to Teresa from 3. No good, though. Rasmussen gets that rebound. Like I mentioned, great offensive rebounding throughout her high school tenure, but the ball was tipped around, and she was able to hit it out of bounds. So Abilene High does get possession, but it'll be a slower time up the court as they don't get the fast break opportunity with Rasmussen fighting for it.
No. And yeah, slower offense and defense here from Wylie, just wanting to drain the clock as much and refuse Abilene High to score anymore.
Baker guarded by Nduki. This game has been all Wylie. They have not had the. Because London just gets another steal. I can't even keep my train of thought. Teresa able to get the fast break layup. That's another one for her. She has a couple of those so far in the game, as that's going to get her going for this quarter. But what I was going to say a second ago, Wylie has not been behind at all this game, and that's not going to change anytime soon with this 54-point lead that they've been able to put together. As Long gets in the passing lane, it'll be tipped out of bounds by her, though, so remain Abilene High possession. Wylie started off with that 18 to 0 streak that they had in that first quarter until they eventually gave up a point. But Wylie has been very scary for the Abilene High Eagles, as eventually the jump ball will get called. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, and talking about that 18-0 streak, Abilene High's first point was definitely something to remember. What an insane shot, very contested, literally falling back on the shot, getting that.
Yeah, I had Manzi over here recreating it. He's running our ads and our scoreboard. It was an interesting shot. We saw Baker make another mid-range pull-up later on in the game. So she's had some tough shots throughout the game. They might be asking for a couple more of those, trying to make this loss look a little bit more comforting, as 4 minutes 50 seconds remaining and 54-point lead for Wylie. So just waiting for those clock minutes to count down. And after this, we'll have a boys game. It's going to be a back-to-back doubleheader. as Wylie has been playing amazing all season, and especially this girls team, as they have still gone undefeated. And if they win today, they'll be pushing it to 7-0, undefeated in the bad way for the Eagles, as they will be going 8-0, or 0-8 in district.
Yeah. And I mean, the boys' game is definitely something you'll be wanting to watch. It'll be a great matchup, the second matchup so far in district for A-High versus Wylie. Wylie dropped the first one to A-High, though. Still going to be a wonderful game tonight.
Yeah, and something special about this game is they were able to get past 40 points by the second half, or sorry, by the third quarter. But Wylie has still not had less than 40 points in a game since January 6th, so that makes it a month streak of not having less than 40 points. And opposite situation for Abilene High, unless they can really put a streak together, as they have not scored more than 40 points since January 2nd. So Abilene High calls a timeout. We're going to send it over to an ad break for y'all. This is Wylie Bulldog basketball, powered by Electric Cooperative.
At Borland Sowen and Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments, because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
And we're back, Bulldog fans. 13 seconds until the rest of this fourth quarter will be played. 56-point lead for Wylie, and sadly something I'm not going to be able to say this game that I've been able to say in a lot of them is there's 1 point away from 67 points. And unless they get fouled and something happens, oh, I'm sorry. I just bumped into somebody. Unless something happens and we're able to get the lead, push the lead to 57, I don't think I'm going to be able to say it this game, which is going to be very sad, as this is going to be one of the last games I'm going to call, or it's going to be the last game I'm going to call this season.
Yeah. Fun fact, Wylie's had over five exact games that they've scored over 67 points in for the girls, so little fun fact.
Wylie has been amazing offensively so far this season. Chloe Vieta tries to get the possession there, but it'll be out of bounds on her, so it'll remain Abilene High ball. Abilene High either trying to get something going or just trying to slow it down and waste some clock and trying to get home now, as this game has been nothing but turmoil so far. And mid-range shot, no good. Biggerstaff able to get the rebound. She's going out on the fast break. BB will go up for the layup. Right-hand layup, no good. It's sent back by the Abilene High defender, so blocked there by Kinsley Robinson. Kinsley was able to rush down there, get down the court, and get that block on the layup by Biggerstaff. But Biggerstaff got fouled, so Biggerstaff will be going to the line with two attempts at the free throw line.
Hopefully she only, I want her to make one. There she goes, 67 points on the night so far.
67 points for Wylie. I think this happened on purpose. I think they allowed that foul to happen. I think Robinson knew. Robinson had the ball knowledge to know exactly when to foul to make it the perfect score. And that will be an amazing game for Wylie. This is the last home game for them this season, as they'll be going into playoffs after a away game next week. And the score will remain 67 as she misses the second free throw. And they're going to call a jump ball call, so it'll be going into the hands of Abilene High after the missed free throw. But amazing lead built by Wylie's 67-10 game so far, and 3.5 minutes counting down now.
Officially the sixth game so far the Wylie girls have scored more than 67 points in.
You know, and hopefully next game they can make it 6 or 7, but hopefully they win.
There's still 3 minutes on the clock. What if they win by 67 points instead, make it 77-10?
They could do that, or Abilene High could score a little bit more, and they could try to get it to 100 to, what would that be, 23? 100 to 23 or 33? I don't think we can make that happen in how little time we have left. Reese Wilson able to get the block shot to go, so sadly we have to say goodbye to the 6-7 score. It'll be 69-10.
But welcome in number 69.
Wylie now almost leading by 60 if they can get another point on the board. Not a lot going on the court, as Abilene High is just trying to maintain possession. Wylie is still playing tight defense, and I think all the seniors are going to be staying on the bench for the rest of this game. So a big thanks to all the seniors that played for Wylie this season. They brought a lot to the Wylie program, and those seniors are Cameron Long, Joy Maroney, and Presley Rasmussen. And Abilene High and Wylie fighting for the ball right now as it'll be tipped out of bounds by the Wylie player. I think that was Grace Chavez.
Yeah,
Grace
it was.
Chavez. It'll be tipped out on, so it'll remain Abilene High possession. But big thanks to those seniors, and big thanks to especially Joy Maroney with those 1,000 points. Presley Rasmussen was able to force her or intimidate her will throughout the entirety of her high school tenure. She was able to get offensive rebounds and great defense for Wylie, and we saw her go down with an injury earlier on in the season, but was able to recover from that, and she got the start tonight. And she played pretty well so far in this game. And Cameron Long has been an amazing three-point shooter for Wylie. She's been an amazing offensive threat off the bench. She's able to fight on defense, and whenever she does get that starting position, she's not afraid to shoot her shot, and she's not afraid to intimidate defensive players and, you know, make them know that she can shoot those threes, and she's not afraid. And Abilene High will go to the free throw line now here, and Baker misses the first one.
Yeah, Baker's been mainly the main scorer for tonight for Abilene High. She made that insane contested shot earlier we were talking about. As that pass, fast break, will be staved inbound.
Hadley Wright barely stays inbounds there. Is Briley able to keep the ball now? Briley all the way across the court to right. Ava Jarrett, three-pointer, no good. We've seen her make a lot of those corner threes throughout the entire season, but doesn't make that one. And gonna call a jump ball now, so.
Yeah, and talking about the seniors, we're going to have a little senior memoration like a thing at the end I saw on the script. So, I mean, do you want to stream that?
We can set up the microphone during
Yeah.
it, yeah, and we can have the fans be able to watch that.
I think that'll be lovely. And so these seniors can go back and watch their play so far and then their little memoration as well.
Yeah, and the long pass there by Baker to get it into the hands of her teammate, and they're called backcourt violation there as it just went flying back into the backcourt. So all Wylie fans in the gym right now are just waiting for that clock to count down as there's a 62-point lead here in Wylie Gym, and this is going to be their biggest win except for that 71-12. Well, it's a bigger win, but
Yeah.
it's going to be their highest scoring win since that 71-12 victory they had at Abilene Cooper. So Wylie not afraid to beat up on their district opponents, especially those crosstown rivalry games, as this is just another showing of Wylie's talent throughout the season, and they've been amazing so far. As Grace Chavez three ball is good.
We just need one more layup, and they will win by 67 points.
I honestly didn't even realize that until you just said it. I think I'm now losing my spot as a 6'7" guy. Grace Chavez has 3 threes on the game, so 9 points coming from beyond the arc for her. She also had a layup, so 11 points on the game. Baker, quick three, trying to answer.
Ooh.
No good, though. Chavez. She'll be bringing the ball up now. She just had that three-pointer, a minute counting down. She'll try to keep pushing this Wylie lead, or I think Wylie might just try to hold on to the ball now for the rest of this game. Briley working in the mid-range territory, and layup, no good, though, as it's rebounded by the Abilene High player. Abilene High now bringing the ball up. Baker has the ball. Baker guarded by Briley, 38 seconds. I don't imagine the score changing all that much.
No.
Counting down, so big win here for Wylie to push them up to 7-0 in district, and they've looked amazing all year.
But never say never.
And Baker almost turns the ball over, but Abilene High player will go to the floor.
Yep.
18 seconds now remaining on the clock. I think they're going to say that she just fell to the ground on her own accord, so they're not going to give a turnover to Wylie. So Wylie will be bringing the ball up. 18 seconds, as we said. So Wylie has a chance to push their lead up to even more points, but 65-point win for Wylie as of now. Hadley Wright will be dribbling the ball around. Grace Chavez will be holding it at half court. Briley now, and I think now it is official. It'll be a 65-point lead, or 65-point win for Wylie coming into this game. They've played amazing all season long. It was great to have you all. This will be the last time we'll be watching the Bulldogs on the regular season or district play throughout the entire season. They played very well, like I mentioned, 7-0, and they would be 8-0, but they had to play against the Lubbock Christian team on Saturday, where they were able to get the 54-26 victory. And so Wylie has been playing amazing all season. It was another big thanks to all the seniors on the roster, Cameron Long, Joy Maroney, and Presley Rasmussen. And I can't wait to see y'all next season, where we're going to have even more seniors. And this senior class will look pretty good, and this junior class can't wait to get their last season under their belt and see what they can do for the Wylie program. Ace is staring at me, so I think it's time to send it over to the boys game, and we're going to come back in just a second after some ads, and we're going to let y'all watch the senior spotlight for all of the senior girls that are going to be leaving this team next year and going on to bigger ventures. So another big thanks to the senior players for Wylie, and another big thanks for you, or big thanks to you for watching throughout the Wylie girls basketball season, Wylie Lady Bulldog basketball season. I'm Isaac Getro. I'm with Caleb. Caleb
Gosden.
Caleb Gosden.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is Wylie Bulldog basketball, powered by Television Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
See y'all later.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
Joya is being escorted by her parents, Samuel and Carol Maroney, and her sisters, Kenya, India, and Mariah Maroney. Joya has been on varsity for 4 years. After high school graduation, Joya plans to attend Texas A&M University, where she will be studying business management while taking the prerequisites for PA school in hopes of one day opening and running her own wellness clinic. Joya Maroney. Our last senior is number 45, Presley Rasmussen. Presley is being escorted by her dad, Mike Rasmussen, her mom, Courtney Rasmussen, and her stepmom, Tracy Yoder, and her sister, Chandler Rasmussen. Presley has been on varsity for 38 years. After high school graduation, Presley plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in chemistry. While she attends college, she will work part-time as a CNA at the local hospital. Number 45, Presley Rasmussen.
Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. These three are more than players. They're a part of the heartbeat of this program. For 4 years, they showed up on the good days and the hard ones and helped shape who we are. Each of them